Hi, welcome to my journey. I'm getting ready to go out for my hour excursion out into the world. You know, a little disappointed because I'm like, I'm not a snow bunny. I should be somewhere where it's warm. It was so cold this morning. I didn't want to get out of bed, but I got up anyway. Did my lightweight exercises, walked my mile. Now here I am trying to figure out what new I could eat today. Hold on. So, I be trying to understand these young folks, right? I be trying to understand, and I'm just shocked and appalled that they think the good thing about life is, damn, somebody snatched their emblem off the back of their trunk. That's awful. Uh, yeah. Yeah, they snatched the emblem off of my rims too. People are so fucked up. They are. They are just fucked up individuals, right? And the thing about it is, they snatch something, right, that has no real value to them except the value of maybe some weak symbolism of a toy that I got this for free, right? And that only lasts a minute, right? However, the people who work hard for the things that they got, and then they wear it, or they keep it, or they utilize it, or they flaunt it, it gives them a sense of pride. You see the difference? Right? As opposed to once the thief overcomes the thrill of having gotten away with something, the shame comes. The shame starts to appear that says, now what? Right? There's no thrill in this anymore. Right? Whatever you took, there's now an empty space because you stole something, right? I was watching even Wanderlust, right? Wanderlust, had her vehicle vandalized in the middle of the night, and she couldn't figure out what the hell they was doing, right? The next day, she found out these motherfuckers took off the Cadillac emblem off of the front of her car. And it's like, why would they do that? And she couldn't even understand why she would do that. And anyway, it made her feel so bad because, of course, it's making her car look raggedy, right? Something that she, had been living in and been taking care of as best she could. Somebody's just gonna come along and snatch off the emblem off of her car. She couldn't understand, well, what could they have possibly have wanted with that emblem? And she already knows that emblem is going to cost her. Just to replace it, she has to go to maybe she got to go to eBay. She got to go to these junk dealerships, junk cars, right? Just so she can find an emblem, to replace. Well, so far, I haven't seen her replace the emblem. I have not seen her replace the emblem so far. Okay? So, yeah, I guess, it takes a while for a person to just, say, get over their feelings of the disrespect that somebody had to even snatch their shit, right? And I used to have that problem all the time, like with my Infiniti and the rims, the rim caps. Well, my rim caps won't fit every vehicle, right? However, I guess they was wishing, hoping, and praying that it would fit because I'm like, it's not gonna fit your rims. Why would you steal my Infiniti rib caps? Because my rims was original to the year of the car, the whole rims and everything, right? It wasn't interchangeable with nothing, right? But of course, if you don't know, then you don't know. And I'm like, the best that they could use my little rim caps would be is for an ashtray or something. Something like that, because I couldn't even imagine. And like I said, there's a difference between a hubcap and a rim cap. Mine was a rim cap. So there is a difference. So anyway, it really pissed me off because, at first time I looked, they was trying to sell the rim caps for like $225 each. And I'm like, what the hell? And then they went down, eventually they came down to like about $80. And then finally they came down to like a reasonable charges of like, $30 and $40, $25, and I was just like, that's just, unbelievable on how, this capitalism, hurts people, right? Because if somebody says, hey, snatch that, Cadillac emblem and sell it on eBay, you can at least get $25. If they're a junkie, they're going to do it. So the temperature outside is 44 degrees, and it's Monday, right? Isn't it Monday? Yeah, it's Monday the 15th already. Yeah, it's Monday the 15th already. So the year is almost up, right? And most of us out here, are going to be just, thrilled at the notion of even survived it, okay? And we have to just tell ourselves, we survived it. That's the best thing we could say about it. We survived it, right? It ain't, anything else, right? Because it's like anybody that's living the American dream, right? We already know those people, they're not going to bed with any kind of conscience, right? Because they know what they're doing to keep that money. They know how they had to beg, plead, con, just to get the support and the finances, right? And even now, they're trying to figure out ways that they could change the laws, in their favor, so they don't look like the scandals that they are, which, they're scandalous. Scandalous. Yeah. But they don't want to look like scandals. Instead, they want to say, well, let's just change let's stop playing this game and let's play something else, right? That's what they want to do. We really shouldn't let them misguide us again, That's basically the message. The message is, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me, right? That's the meme. Now, if you let them fool you twice, then you keep allowing yourself to be led by people determined to mislead you. Right? They'll lie, they'll cheat, and deceive you just so they can mislead you into cooperating with a plan that's not going to work in your behalf. It's not going to work on your behalf at all. It's really not even going to work on their behalf. But they're so blinded by their imagination that they think, if they could conceive it, that's how it's going to be, right? Here's the thing about conceiving something. When you conceive something, you have to accept what it is that you're seeing. See, a lot of people, they see things and then they try to manipulate the interpretation of what they saw to narrate a scene that they're trying to convey. Okay? So we see this in every aspect of our life, that this is happening to us, right? And the same people that claim, they don't want to be led are the very people that also, are trying to enslave people the most. You see the contradiction? I'm trying to show you these contradictions on purpose, with purpose. And the purpose is, you know what? I'm going to have to go by here and see if I can get me some more decongestion. Because, I'm telling you, even though I triple dosed myself with the allergy pills, it was still very, very suffocating. So I'm running out. I know the ones that I got from CVS, they were on sale, and I had the discount coupon for $2 off. So I got them for like $7.99 or $5.99 or something like that, which I know I'm not going to get them for $5.99 at this time. But